On this Civic, P0776 means the automatic transmission control system may be seeing a /T clutch pressure control solenoid valve B as stuck OFF. In plain terms, the system may be asking for clutch pressure control and not getting the expected response. The driver may notice delayed, harsh, or inconsistent shifts, or the warning light may be on even when the problem is intermittent. The broad areas in play are ATF level and condition, leaks, solenoid valve B operation, the hydraulic circuit related to shift valve B, or a possible internal transmission problem. Before getting into the checks, save the freeze data and any onboard snapshot with the HDS. Also start with the basic system checks, especially if other codes are present, so you are not chasing this one out of context. First, warm the engine to normal operating temperature, meaning the radiator fan comes on. Make sure the transmission is filled to the proper level and check for fluid leaks. Then drain the ATF through a strainer and inspect what comes out. If the strainer has metal debris or excessive clutch material, the diagnostic path calls for transmission replacement, followed by repair verification. If the strainer does not show metal debris or excessive clutch material, replace the ATF and move on to duplicating the fault. Next, turn the ignition switch to on Roman 2, clear the code with the HDS, then test drive the vehicle with the shift lever in D, and let the transmission shift through all 5 gears. Watch the OBD status for P0776 in the DTC's menu. If the HDS shows failed, the failure is duplicated, and you continue to the solenoid operation check. If it shows passed, treat it as an intermittent failure, and the system is okay at this time. If it shows not completed, run the test drive again under the needed conditions. With the failure duplicated, clear the code again with the HDS. Select clutch pressure control, linear solenoid valve B, and run the HDS test for a /T clutch pressure control solenoid valve B. If the HDS reports normal, the solenoid valve B operation is okay at that moment, so this becomes an intermittent failure and the system is okay at this time. If the HDS reports a failure, follow the HDS result. If the HDS does not determine the cause, continue to the direct solenoid valve B check. If that testing leads to a part being replaced, keep the verification steps separate and do it afterward. Now inspect a /T clutch pressure control solenoid valve B and decide whether it works properly. If solenoid valve B works properly, the path moves away from the solenoid itself and toward the hydraulic circuit related to shift valve B, or transmission replacement, followed by repair verification. If solenoid valve B does not work properly, replace a /T clutch pressure control solenoid valve B, then verify the repair. For repair verification, turn the ignition switch to on Roman 2, clear the code with the HDS, then test drive the vehicle with the shift lever in D and let the transmission shift through all 5 gears. Monitor the OBD status for P0776. If the HDS shows passed, troubleshooting is complete. After that, check for any other pending or confirmed codes and handle those by their own diagnostic path. If the HDS shows failed, go back to the solenoid operation check and recheck the path. If it shows not completed, meet the test condition and check the OBD status again. The takeaway is simple. Prove the fluid and debris condition first, duplicate the fault, command the solenoid, then separate a solenoid problem from a hydraulic or internal transmission problem before calling the repair done. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.